Okay, Sha said it. Recording in progress. My name is Harriet. For those ones who do not know me, my name is Harriet. I'm in Uganda. I am just seated at my home. I've just entered the home from Kampala, from the city to hustle here and there. And here I am. And let me tell you the business that we are doing when you are a trader. You can even do everything 100% from home. I can decide to stay at home and I do each and everything at home. Though there are very many people who are always looking for me in town. So that's why I always go to town where our Kampala office is. But if it was not that, I would stay at home because my home, I can put there my office and my office is on my phone. So when I open my Binance and I open my other applications and then I go to the trading view, I am already at office. Even when I'm sleeping, when I'm lying down on my bed and then I just switch on, I open my trading view. I am doing my work. What a business. What an opportunity that gives you time freedom to do what you want anytime you want with who you want and how you want it. I can even decide and say I can go to the beach on Monday for as long as I have my phone. When I'm at the beach, I open my trading view, analyze a few trades here and there, put in, make a profit, I go out and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, today's lesson is here. But before I do today's lesson, someone has said, I have learned how to identify tie resistance and support types of candles. And then someone says, good job you are doing, madam. Okay, you're welcome. So people have learned that one. I am sharing my screen so that we look at today's work. Yesterday we were looking at how to use the support and resistance, and she's here. Okay, the usual suspect is here. You know, I just like her because when I'm doing the Zoom, she's aware and then she just keeps quiet. And then she even tells others, you keep quiet, mommy is on Zoom. Mommy is on Zoom. Let us look at some of the coins that we analyzed yesterday or that we looked at. I am opening my trading view. One of the coins that we looked at yesterday was Acro. People yesterday were asking me about Acro. Let us see how it has performed today. Acro. How did you perform? It is here. We left it here yesterday and then here it is. It is here. I saw people getting excited. Was it somewhere today, when they saw this candle somewhere here, and then they were like, "Okay, the Acro is coming. The Acro is coming. Oh, okay, yes, it came, but it could only give us how much? It gave a 7%, a 6%. It gave a 6% for someone who traded it and then did a 6% using the support and resistance, and then the zero line of the Fibonacci tool. We are going to study that indicator, the Fibonacci tool, and also the 23.6% line acting as the resistance, and this one as the support. For those people who traded and someone made a 6%. Someone made a 6%. How about someone who traded this candle? Remember, these ones are 4 hours. Someone who traded this candle, you know, it hit the support line. It hit the support line, and then someone traded this, made a 6%. Someone made a 6% from there. How about someone who traded this? Someone who saw this, someone who traded this, gave him or her a 6%. So in how many hours, someone who traded this made a 6%, another one who traded this one made a 6%, and this one made a 6%. And then you are trading within where you put the support and resistance, where you put the support and resistance. And I said, and I am repeating, where I supposed to put the support and resistance. We put support and resistance in a place where you are seeing some concentration of candles. Candles, maybe they started from there or they ended there. Okay, they started somewhere there and then they ended there. You put there a line. You put there a line. Now you see, I am having now 4 candles, all of them hitting in one place. Every time you see candles coming and then ending, all the wicks, all the body is ending almost in one place. And then you see 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe many. Just know that somewhere there is some resistance. If it is down, then you mean just know that there is some support. There is support, meaning there are a lot of buyers who are putting their orders from that place. They are putting in their orders. They are waiting for the market to come there, then they buy. Whereas those there people, the sellers are waiting above. They are waiting from above, and then they are waiting for the market to come there or for the trade to get there, and then they sell off what they are having. That's why you are seeing every time a green candle comes and it hits where there is the resistance, the next candle is red. The sellers are selling. Then the buyers taking over, they are buying and buying. Then after that, the sellers are selling off what they had bought. And then you can see. For those ones whom I told you, people were asking me, why is Acro is still going down, please. Just know that. Acro is still going down. Acro is still going down. Acro is still going down, but it will make stopovers. It will make some stopovers. I know on this Zoom call there are people who are trading, who are having trades with, hey, today what has happened? My pen is so disturbing. I know there are people who are trading Acro. Let me show you some of the stopovers that we are going to see. They are these ones, okay? Some of the stopovers that we are going to see with this Acro as it is moving down. We are going to have a stopover here. We shall have a stopover here. We shall have here, I can see. We shall have a stopover here. So all these ones are levels. All these ones are levels that when it comes, it will come, it stops, it ends there, then it does some movement up, then it moves, and then it comes down, then it makes some movement up, and then it comes here, makes a movement, and then it comes down here, makes a certain movement, and then it comes, until when it will fill this gap from where it started climbing up from here. Okay, from where it started climbing, it has to feel that. It has to feel the level. Now, this one, we are there, we have hit it. Okay, today we have seen some movements, but the next one, we are going to see the movement. Next stop here. We shall see some upward movement. Next to stop here. Next stop here. Next stop here. Next stop. Next stop. Until when we feel this one, until when we feel that one, that's when maybe the Acro will again shoot up. But it is not a guarantee, it is 100% a guarantee that it will come here. I am just telling you, my assumption that that's where it has to retrace 100% before it takes off, before it moves up. But as it is still moving, coming this way, if there is any other substantial movement that has been enhanced or seen with the Bitcoin, these ones can change, and then it ends maybe here, and then it shoots up, and then it doesn't come back. Or it can end here, or it can even end here, and then it goes up. So the Bitcoin is always our benchmark. The Bitcoin is the benchmark of all coins, of all coins. When the Bitcoin is in one place, just know that things are not moving. All other coins are not moving. When the Bitcoin is moving, you will see other coins also moving. You will see other coins moving. You people, let me show you. Yesterday I was telling you I am following a trade. I had a trade with the SXP. I had a trade with the SXP. And yesterday, by the time I was teaching you, I was somewhere here. Let me show you. I was somewhere here. Yesterday when I was teaching you, which means it has moved from here. It has moved from here. It moved from here, to here. 6%, but for me, I got out from here. I needed only a 3%. I got out from here, but it kept on moving until when it hit here. So you can see it makes a stopovers where I drew my lines. Where I drew my lines, it is where it is stopping, because I know in those places, there are some resistance and there is some support below. Some support and resistance. Okay. I wanted us to look at the Bitcoin. Let us look at the Bitcoin. Let us look at the Bitcoin. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, when you're using the trading view, if you want always to know how the coins are performing, you just come to these arrows, okay? These arrows up here. These arrows here. These arrows, when you click on them, they are going to show you there is sort by symbol, sort by last price, sort by change in percentage, sort by flag, sort by extended hours, sort by market cap, sort by volume. So all these ones, they can as well show you how the coins that you are having in your watch list are performing. For example, I can say I want to sort my coins according to their market cap. And then it is going to show me. It is going to show me which coins are having market cap, sort by market cap, sort by market cap, sort by market cap. It is not showing me. Why? Sort by volume. Sort by volume. Sort by volume. They now this one is showing us the coin which is having the least volume. The least volume in it, the least volume in it, the least volume in it. However much its price is so high, but the volume in it is so low, so low. To prove that one, we are going to look at the candles, how the candles, you look at the candles, it is going down and then the candles are there, they are not. So the volume is too small. The volume is small. Then we can look at another one. This one is pi, even the Bitcoin. Yes, the Bitcoin, this one I can as well testify. I saw it today. I saw it moving so down and I was like, what is happening? I saw this candle forming. I got scared. I got a little bit scared when I saw these two dojis. When I saw these two dojis, okay? When I saw these two dojis, when I looked at these two dojis, I was like, hey. When I looked at these dojis, then I said, my God, two dojis, and they are all there. And they are, what are they saying? And then I was looking at the dojis and the crosses somewhere down, which means the upper wick is longer, which means that the sellers had a lot of, they are putting bigger, they are putting much effort to make the market go down. The sellers had much power. Maybe the orders which were there were too huge, and then with high volume. And then you see, I saw this candle moving so fast. It is a 4-hour candle, but it did this one within less than 30 minutes. It did this one in less than 30 minutes. I saw it moving, and then I realized, okay, it was now showing me what this one was showing, what these three were showing. So I saw it happening, and then up to now, we can still see the sellers are taking over. The sellers are still dominating the market with the Bitcoin. And you remember yesterday, for those ones who were here, let me remove these ones. For those ones who were yesterday here, I told you that we shall only see the movement of the Bitcoin to another area or to another direction if at all we see a candle closing below this, or if we see a candle closing above this line. And this one happened around 3 a.m. I was still awake. I saw this candle closing above. And then I was like, oh my God, now the Bitcoin has gone, the Bitcoin has gone, the Bitcoin has gone. When the next candle started, oh my God, I saw things. It went up, but again, the sellers pushed it. Is it pushing? Yes. The sellers pushed it down, and now we can see what is happening. So which means we are still in the consolidation. We are still within this range. We are still within this range until when we get a candle that will either close above this, until when we get a candle that will close above this line or below this line. That's when we shall know where the Bitcoin is going. That's when we shall know which market, which direction is the market taking. Now, someone might be asking, today Madam Harriet doesn't have what to teach? She doesn't have what to teach. That's why now she's talking about this and that and that and that. Maybe she doesn't have what to teach. I have what to teach. I have what to teach. I have what to teach. And what am I going to teach today? I am going to teach about trend lines. Trend lines, trend lines, trend lines. Today I am teaching about trend lines. As I said, that you people, whatever we are going to be looking at some point, whatever we are to look at is either support or resistance. We are going to look at whatever we are looking at is either support or resistance. And all the indicators that we are going to look at, they are going to symbolize, they are going to at some point act as support and resistance. So today we are going to look at trend lines, trend lines. Trend lines, trend lines, trend lines. Trend lines. Trend lines can also be support and resistance, and they are drawn when you are, especially after you have identified a trend. Remember yesterday I said when you are going to trend, identify the trend. So it is always important also to identify the trend. You can identify the trend while using the horizontal lines, or you can also identify the trend while using the trend lines, okay? While using the trend lines. So when you have candles that are building, or when you have a market moving like this and then like this and then like this, and then it has done that, the line that will be a trend line, you are going to draw it touching the edges of these points. You draw a line touching the edges of those points. So that is what we call a trend line. You might not be so perfect, but for as long as it has touched one or two, you just need two edges, 2 points, 2 points, and then you connect them. After you have connected, then you have made a trend line. You have made a trend line. So you can do a trend line, you can write a trend line, which is, you can draw 2 trend lines, especially if the trend of the market is like this, and it is distinct and you can see it. This one is a downtrend and you have connected. So this one will act as your resistance, and then this one will act as your support. Okay, this one will be your support and this one will be your resistance. Okay, what does that mean? It means that every time you are to go into a market to trade, you should trade within where the support is up to where the resistance is. up to where the resistance is. You enter a trade while it has hit the support. As it closes above, you put in a trade, get out at the resistance area, wait for the market to retrace, let it come back, and then almost hitting the support line, or it hits it. After it has hit it, if it doesn't close below, then you put in a trade. It goes up, get out at the resistance area, wait for it to retrace. Okay, so it means you are trading within the trend lines. You are trading within the trend. We're using the support of the trend lines. Okay, trend lines are very, very important tools because they are also support and resistance. Okay, let us look at a trend line, how to draw a trend line if you are into an uptrend, an uptrend, an uptrend, an uptrend. If you are in an uptrend, you just connect the edges. You don't need to be so perfect, okay? You don't need to be so perfect for as long as it is within. It is within what you want. You want to demarcate that area such that if you are trading, if you are to trade, to enter a trade, you enter a trade at the resistance, at the support area. Wait for the candle that is going to hit the resistance area, I mean the support line. Don't enter with that candle. Wait for it to close. Find out where is it closing from. Has it closed below or it has closed above? If it closes above, then the next candle, put in a trade. Move, get out at resistance area. Wait for the market to come down. Enter at support. If the candle has closed above the support line, enter. Get out at the resistance area. Like that. Like that, and below, as it comes below, buy low. As it goes up, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. For as long as, until when you see a candle that will close below this. If a candle closes below this, just know now that the uptrend has ended. Now we are going into a downtrend. Or even you can't be having the market moving like this. It has been respecting your line. I told you the market respects the support and resistance. So the moment this one is broken and then it closes above, just know that now the market is still going up, and now this area, we shall say the structure has been broken. So we call that one BOS, break of structure. For you to get to know that this trend is either still continuing or it has ended, you must see a break of structure. A break of structure. If you have not yet seen the break of structure, just know that you are either still in that trend or the trend has not yet changed. You are still moving within the demarcated area that you marked or you labeled. Friends, are you following me? Are you still with me? If you are still with me, go to the chat room and give me a 1 if what I am saying is making some sense to you. If what I am saying is making some sense to you, please go to the chat room and then write for me a 1. Write for me a 1 if what I am saying is making some sense for you. Give me a 1. Give me a 1, give me a 1, give me a 1, give me a 1. If it is making some sense for you, give me a 1, give me a 1, give me a 1. Give me a 1, give me 1, give me 1, give me 1, give me 1. Trend lines 1, iPhone says 1, Laila says 1, Kawiye Sharif, where have you been always? For the whole of last week, we didn't see you in class. Otai Abraham, happy to see you. Okay, Bravo is always here at Sache Morris and then Juliet. Okay. Okay, we have seen that one. We have seen that one, okay? We have seen that one. Have we understood the trend line? Now we want to know how to draw the trend line. So I have said the trend line can be, you can draw a trend line. You can draw a trend line. You can draw a trend line, a trend line, a trend line. We have this market which is going like this. Then it does this. Then it does this. and then it makes, no, this is not good. It is not the best. We have a market which is moving like this. When it is ending, it consolidates. Then we start seeing it going down. It consolidates, and then it can make another movement, either continuing down or going up. So you just come and then you draw your lines here. So this is a trend line. In the consolidation, you draw horizontal lines, whereas in the downtrend, you use the trend line thing, and then you draw them. You can be having them like that in your chart. And then this one will be always helping you that if you are trading, you are to trade within this area. You are to trade within that demarcated area. Beyond that, you don't go there because you are not sure whether the market is going to go there or not. So it is always important to put these things within your charts, especially in those trades that you are following, okay? In those trades that you are following. Let me show you. Let us look at a live chart. Let us look at a live chart. Oh my God, the Bitcoin has been ranging almost most of the time, okay? It has been ranging most of the time. So since it has been ranging most of the time, so we are going to draw most of the time, we are going to draw horizontal line. Horizontal line. I am touching those lines. I can also say I am touching here because there is some concentration here. I can as well say I am drawing here. So when you are within your charts, you can take your time and then you draw these things. Let them be there. You don't know when you are going to use them. One time you will see the market and say, why is the market not moving? Why is it not moving? Or why is it moving so fast? Why is it going down? Why? And then you will just see that, hey, it is moving. I put in my lines. And then every step that it takes, you will be knowing what it is going to do next because you drew your lines. Everywhere you see concentration. Everywhere you see concentration, for me, I draw their lines. I draw their lines because each and every area where there is concentration, it is of a meaning, it is of use, maybe today, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point it will help you when you are doing your market analysis. So many times when you are putting in a trade, don't just go and then say, okay, I am seeing this one is having 5%, it is green, it is going up. Do some background check. Yes, it is green now. Where is the green going? Is it still on, or it has been rising up and now it's time to go down? Okay, so it is always important to first check, do background check. So let me see if I want to look at I'm sorting by price. It can give you now the according to my watch list, the cheapest is Baby Doge. And then if I want to see the most expensive, I'm sorting by last price, and then the Bitcoin is the highest in price. And it is at 795. We have YFI, which is at 3,368. I've ever seen this coin going to around, is it 10,000? Yes, I've ever seen it at 10,000. Let us see. I always want to speak with the proof. People can as well say, my coin has gone down. Will it ever come back? Who told you that it will never come back? We have ever seen. You see. It has ever been at you see. This YFII, you people. No, this is YFI. YFI has ever been at 95,000 US dollars. So which means its all-time high is even more than that of Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin all-time high is 69,000. This coin called YFI, it has ever been at 94 $861. And in which month? Which month? Because I am looking at days. Which day was this? Wednesday, 12th May 2021. I had not yet started trading because I started getting into trading in August 2021. And that year, that is when the bull run was almost hitting its most. We saw it. We saw it. And these ones, it is going to happen next year and the other year. I'm telling you, we are going to see coins moving up by 10,000%, 1,000%. You put in a trade and then you just give it 50%, and then you just sit and relax. You come back after 2 hours, you see it 50% is brought. You had put in $1,000, and then you come back when you are having $1,500 in just 1 hour. We are going to see that. So look at this distinct trend, okay? Look at this beautiful trend. Look at this beautiful trend. So I'm going to draw my trend line. I got my pencil here, and then I choose trend line. And then I am going to put this blue dot where I want my trend line to start from, okay? I want it to start, my God. This one, it drew it, to just put a dot. My trend line. I want this blue dot to go where I want my trend line to start from. After I have put it there, I tap so that I start drawing. I move my index finger to touch the candles that I want. I am drawing a trend line. After that, I tap in order for the line to remain there. Then I can also draw another one. Go tap on trend line, put it somewhere. Put it somewhere. Because I want it to pass here to touch those candles so that it touches this one. I have drawn my trend. That is my trend. I have drawn it. If I don't want them to go away, I just go to these 3 dots up here. Let me show you. You want to save them in there in your charts, you go to these 3 dots. They are here, okay? You go there, you click, and then when you click, come here, and then you click on lock, okay? And when you click on lock, then it has locked. So even if you do this, it will never move, okay? It will never move. You can say, you can identify another trend. It came down, then it started going up, and let's say, I am drawing another trend here. I am drawing another trend to touch here and here. I can say I want it to touch there. It has touched these lines. It has touched these points. It has touched these. It is touching these points. I am having this point, and then this point. That one qualifies it to be a trend line. I bring another one. I draw. I want it to pass here and then go here. It doesn't need to be so perfect, doesn't need to be so accurate, but for as long as you have the points that you have touched, that one qualifies it to be a trend line, okay? So you can draw a trend line for an uptrend. You can draw a trend line for the downtrend. I can draw another one here. I can draw another one here to touch this, and this, and here. And I have drawn there. I can go back and then bring another one, and then I demarcate. I put here, I want to touch this and that area. So these ones, when you are drawing the trend lines, they are going to help you to identify when to trade and when not to trade, okay? You know, some people think that trading every day is the best way, but sometimes you don't need to be in the market all the time trading. Sometimes not trading is also trading, okay? So this is the YFI, which has ever been at 95,000. Now it is at 5,368. It is ranging. So I am in the 1 day time frame. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, we are going to see what it is doing. We want to identify. You look. This is a beautiful trend. This is a beautiful, go get your trend line, put your dot where you want to start. After you have identified where you are going to put it. I want it to touch these lines. Good. I tap, I go back, I bring my other trend line, put my dot where I want, and then I want it to touch here, and then I want it to move and then touch these areas. Okay. Good, that is my trend. And then I can say, hey, I can see a down trend here. And then I draw, I bring my trend line. I want to put it here so that it touches that, it touches there, and there, and there, and there. Good. Do I want to draw another one? Not every time that you have to draw 2 lines, but for me, I just want, in order to demarcate my area of focus, okay? To demarcate my area of focus. To demarcate my area of focus. I know when you are starting just to use them, at some point the finger will shake, and then at some point it will not touch, at some point it will go far, at some point. So in the beginning, when you are trying to do these things, even the finger will be fearing because you are just starting, okay? Don't worry, you keep on practicing, you keep on practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. So which means if you have drawn your things like this, okay, you have drawn your trend lines like this one is the support, and then this one is the resistance. If you are to enter, you only enter a trade when it is at the support, and then as it moves, you get out when it is at resistance. You wait for it to come down here, and then you put in a trade, you go up to the resistance, get out, until when the structure is broken, and then you experience a break of structure. Then you can draw another support and resistance, or even you can say, I've been trading this one for now 2 days or for 3 days. I am tired of it. Let me leave it. Let me go to another coin. And you find another one. And you find another. Ladies and gentlemen, are you following? Am I making sense, please? Am I making sense with what I am saying? You come to the chat room and let me know. I might be here talking when people are already away. By the way, are they there? Let me see. Do I still have people in the Zoom call? Yes, Agaba Arnold is here. APY Salmate, Ariebi. I'm waiting for you to write in the chat room. Bravo, Soul Claire. Claire, Soul Free. iPhone, Kawiye Sharif, Sache Morris, Laida, Mark Vin, Katungwa. Where are you, Mark Vin? Noah, Odong, Emmanuel, Otai, Abraham, Rani, OBM, and then Tino Benita. Okay, I still have people. I still have people on my Zoom call. Mark Vin says, I am still confused. Why are you confused, please? What is confusing you? Please write it. What is confusing you? What is confusing you? Please write it down here, and then I help you before we go away from here. What is confusing you? What is confusing you? Please write it in the chat room. Is everything confusing you? What exactly is confusing you? Say it, and then I see how we can as well help you before I continue. I'm waiting for you, Marvin, to write. Marvin, write where I'm confused so that we get you. We don't want to leave anyone. We need to move one pace. That was Bitcoin and NYFI. Which one can I look at? Bitcoin Cash. Let me tell you, friends, when whatever the Bitcoin is doing, many times it is what the Bitcoin Cash is doing. What the Bitcoin is doing, most times it is what the Bitcoin Cash is doing. Okay? Most times it is what it is doing. When the Bitcoin goes up, the Bitcoin Cash also goes up. When it goes down, it also goes down. Now for this one, we are not going to draw the trend line as drawing in diagonal lines. We are just going to draw support and resistance using the horizontal lines. Using the horizontal lines. So if we are to draw the trend line, I go to the pencil, get my trend line. Where do I want to put it? Hey, this one is tricky. I got. Yay. This one is so tricky. This one, how do I draw it? I get it from here, from this point, and then I bring it here. Okay. I go get my other trend line if I want to draw two of them, and then I bring it here. I put it here, and then I move it. I move it. It was touched. See, someone can be trading like this. You have looked at these points. Friends, I don't know what had happened. I just saw myself getting out, and now, but I'm back. I am back. Chisache, Morris, you can make me host, and then I share. I share my screen, but let me read. Maybe the one who was asking, please, I'm not seeing anything in the chat because he had said he's so confused. Do I have any other person who is confused? I want to get out of this. I think I am tired. No more concerns? Have we understood how to draw the trend lines, friends? Have you understood how you can draw a trend line? Rani says yes. Juliet says yes. Another one. Katsache says yes. Another one saying yes. If we have understood how to draw a Markvin, Markvin has also understood how to draw the trend lines. They can help you to identify area of focus that is support and resistance. So I think that is that for today. Next week, we are going to start looking at indicators. We are going to look at indicators, other indicators. We are going to look at do I have to lock the line trend before I draw the price range? Yes, it is okay. You lock it, because if you don't lock it now, you are just learning, before you lock it, as you are drawing the price range, it may move away. So it is always important in the beginning to be locking them. For me, I don't lock them because now I have been doing it. Now I know how to deal with it. My lines do not move. But for you, since you are starting to practice this, it is always important to lock them in order they don't move away when you are doing other things. Any other question? I want to close this off. I want to meet you again next week on